I'm Liz from Liz Gets Loaded. The money kind of loaded, though I do like to drink wine while I record these. Let's see if I can retire in 5 years, shall we? Now let's get one thing straight first. You should probably be careful taking financial advice from someone whose username implies she might be drunk. You can read the full disclaimer below. I'm on the path to FIRE. That stands for financial independence, retire early, though I much prefer the term work optional. Usually I say that I really like my job and I probably won't retire, even when I have enough money to, though not totally feeling that way this week. Today I'm talking about how personal finance is personal. Math versus feelings. Sometimes the choice that gives you the most money isn't the best for you, and that's completely fine. You have to listen to your heart to know what works best for you, for your circumstances, and your family, whether that's maximizing your net worth or not. Round one of feelings versus money, we've got tax refunds. Big tax refund versus little tax refund. The thing about tax refunds is that when you get a big tax refund, it's because you paid more than what you actually owed. You could adjust with your withholding down, so your paycheck is a little bit bigger and you get a very small refund, or you might even owe a little bit of tax right at the end of the year. Now, one reason why you might want a small refund is because you could take that extra money in each paycheck and you could invest more or earn interest on it throughout the year. But you might not want a small refund if you think you might just spend the extra bit of money that's in each paycheck, or you know that you'll use your lump sum tax refund to pay off debt or put a big chunk into investments. As for me, I'm team tiny refund. In this case, that means team math, the option that's going to give me the most money overall. I like to maximize my savings and investments throughout the year, and I don't want to get a big lump sum refund when I file. Round two of feelings versus money. Your emergency fund. How much cash should you be holding? A reason why you might want a smaller emergency fund is the more you hold in cash, the less you have invested in the stock market. Having more than what you need in your cash emergency fund means you're missing out on potential market returns. But a reason why you might want a bigger emergency fund, having cash on hand might bring you peace of mind. It's hard to put a price on a good night's sleep. For me, I'm team big emergency fund. This might seem at odds with my attitude towards tax refunds, but cash sitting in my bank account is liquid. My money held by the feds is not. In other words, I can't access my tax refund until I file, and the government then sends it back to me. But I can tap into my emergency fund at any point if I have an issue that comes up throughout the year. So for the emergency fund, I'm team feelings. Round three of feelings versus money. How you pay off debt. Snowball versus avalanche method. Let me explain what those mean. The snowball method means you pay off your debts from the smallest balance to the largest balance, regardless of what the interest rate is on your debt. The avalanche method means you pay off your debts with the highest interest rate first. Now, before I talk about which one I like, quick privilege check. I have lived a life full of good luck. I haven't had to take on much debt, though I have paid off about $20,000 in student loans, a car loan of about $19,000, and for a couple months I floated about $10,000 on a credit card when I was making some bad decisions. My approach to debt might look different if my life had been different. But I'm team pay off the highest interest first. Some people might be motivated by seeing small debts paid off, and that's great. Personally, I couldn't stand to pay more in interest in exchange for the psychological boost. So for paying off debt, I'm team math. Last round of feelings versus money. Paying off the mortgage early versus investing. Let's say that you have an extra $100 each month. Should you put it towards paying off your mortgage, or should you invest the extra money in the stock market? A reason why you might want to pay off your mortgage: every time you pay a little extra towards your mortgage, you're saving potentially months or years off of your payments. And there's a huge psychological boost that you get from paying off debt. But a reason why you might not want to pay off your mortgage: investing your extra cash in the stock market is more likely to get you a higher return, netting you a greater net worth in the long run. As for me, I'm team forget about the mortgage. Interest rates are so low right now, paying off a 3% mortgage makes no sense to me compared to earning 7 to 10% returns in the stock market. So for this one, I'm team math. But guess what? Team math is really just team feelings. We're all on the same team. Here's what I mean by that. The moral of the story is that personal finance is personal. Money is a tool. You're supposed to use it to make your life easier and to bring you more peace, whatever that means for you. I do all kinds of things that won't maximize my net worth. I give money to charity. I buy Kanzi coffee. I take vacations. I wear expensive jeans. I have pets. I get my nails done. I spend time on the internet when I could be working. And so on and so on. Sometimes my heart is with the math, and sometimes my heart is somewhere else. Tell me about your decisions. If you liked this video, make sure you like, subscribe, or leave a comment, a nice comment. Or you can find me most days on Instagram or Twitter @LizGetsLoaded. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next week.